Real rich versus fake rich. Okay, what it means is to be wealthy, knowing the difference between real rich, what is that, and fake rich. I remember it was a few years ago. My friends and I were in Oceanside, California. And when we were in Oceanside, California, back in, I want to say like the early 2000s, I graduated in the year 2002. So I would say this is about year 2002, 2003. We all had real nice cars. Man, I'm telling you, I was driving a Ford Explorer at that time. This is after I had my Nissan Maxima that I couldn't go in reverse. I had a Ford Explorer with some wheels on it, and they kept spinning. My boys were driving a BMW, Lexus. One of my boys had a Range Rover. Another of my boys had a Mercedes S-Class back then. And when I tell you, every Friday when we would get off of work, we would all meet up at this little $5 car wash spot. We'll all jump in there, rush to wash our cars because we would all share that $5. So before the machine shut off the water, we all would run our cars through there because we wanted to get there and clean our cars. So we'll clean our cars, we'll all go home, get changed, and we'll meet up at the beach. We'll meet up at the Oceanside Pier in Oceanside, California. And on the pier, there was this spot. It's no longer there. I just went home a few weeks ago. It's no longer there. But we would all park our cars literally right on the beach. And when you would pull in, this is about maybe 8 o'clock at night, our cars are clean. Our wheels are shiny. And when we parked our cars, our wheels kept spinning. And one of the days, me and my boy was in my car. And this is right around the time when I just got out of, from being homeless, just moved back in with my parents and really starting to get my mind straight, starting to get my life straight on, okay, this is where I want to go. And when we got there first, right? So when all my boys pulled in, everyone's blowing their horns and everyone's screaming like, yo, what up, son? What up, B? What up, bro? Hey, yo, what's good, son? What up, B? Where the shorties at, B? Yo, we better turn up tonight, B. And when everyone's coming in, everyone's getting out of the cars and dapping up people, giving love to people, me and my boy sitting in the car. We noticed that my boy pulled up in his Mercedes S-Class, but he lives in the basement of his mom's car. Car is clean, and he's paying like $500-600 a month at that time for an old school Mercedes S-Class. My other boy pulls in with his Range Rover. My other boy pulls in with his BMW, souped all up, got it sounding real loud with big old mufflers and big old 212s in the back with a 1,000-watt amp. I mean, just killing the game. Then my other boy pulled in with a real nice car. And we started looking at all of us like, yo, he lives at home. He lives at home. He lives in an apartment, but he got like 4 other roommates. He lives in a house with like 10 other dudes. I live at home with my mom and dad. My boy lives at home with his grandma. And we're sitting there looking like, dang, we all look like we got money, but we don't have any money. We broke. We believe it didn't matter what you had in the account as long as we looked like we had money in the account. I remember one of my boys told me, fake it until you make it. Make it look like you have money. All the ladies want is just a man who looks like they have money. You gotta have the Jordans on, have on a fake Gucci belt, have the nice haircut, look like you got money, and the ladies will flock to you. They don't care if you don't have money because they just want to look good too. And I left that beach that night saying, y'all, I don't want this lifestyle. I don't want to look like I have money. I actually want to have money. And at that time, I was broke. I was working 2 or 3 jobs trying to pay myself trying to get myself out of debt. I want to ask you this question. I want you to be real with yourself. I want you to keep it a buck with yourself. If you're watching this on YouTube, I really want you to think about this yourself. If you're driving right now, listening to this on podcast, I want you to think about this yourself. Do you fake a lot of things? Do you look like you have the money? Do you look like you're not living paycheck to paycheck, but you're living paycheck to paycheck? Do you look like you got money, but really you're broke? Let's be real. There are a lot of people on social media who look wealthy, but they aren't. I call these people fake rich. People who are real rich, people who are wealthy, may not be living in a mansion in Hollywood or stunting on a private jet. And I'm not saying people who live in Hollywood or people who are, have a private jet are stunting their wealth. They're not. But I do know this much from all the wealthy people that I've been around. They are actually saving money, investing money, and building wealth for their future. I was doing some research because I really wanted to make sure that I broke this down for you all. So I went to payments.com, and Payments said that we all know that there's 78% of people living paycheck to paycheck. 53% of these people are making $50,000 to $100,000 per year, but they still live paycheck to paycheck. Go to payments.com. It's all over it. It is all over the website. I'll put the link below. That 53% of the people who are living paycheck to paycheck are people who actually make good money. I call these people Henrys. High earners, not yet rich. Or high earners, not rich yet. Let me say the proper way. I know y'all gonna be grammar checking me. They have that lifestyle creep, keeping up with social media trends, living at or above their means, trying to impress her, trying to impress them. They got the money, but they don't have the mindset. They have the opportunity to have the wealth, but they're living paycheck to paycheck because they want to please people like you. They want to please you. They want to please culture. They want to please the world. They want to blend in with everything rather than saying, you know what, let me live below my means. Let me get the bag and keep the bag for a little bit. Let me do my thing rather than keeping up with the Joneses. One of my friends, she said, rich is you have a lot of money today. Wealth is you have a lot of money tomorrow. She said, rich is you have a lot of money today. Wealth is tomorrow you have a lot of money. How many of us are rich today? We get our paycheck today, but we're broke tomorrow. We get the money today and we go spend it today. And then tomorrow we're going down to the banks to get a credit card, to get a payday loan, to get some type of financing because we weren't good stewards with our money when we got our money. God almighty. And I get excited about this message because that was me, man. That was me. And I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to keep it a buck with you because we keep it real at the table. I still have to check myself today. That just because, Ayo, you got this money, just because you just signed this great brand deal, just because you just got this great opportunity is going to send you a lot of money, keep the money in a daggone account. You ain't got to oppress her. If she don't like you because you date within your budget, because you live below your means, bump her, bump him. I'm tired of this fake lifestyle. I'm tired of it. I remember those days. I remember coming home stressed because I impressed them, but none of them jokers were paying my bills. They complimented my shoes. They complimented my car. They said, oh, thank you for taking me here. But none of these jokers came home with me and paid my light bill. None of them paid my rent. None of them paid my mortgage. None of them did anything when I was struggling. I refuse to have my tribe, my family, my community living paycheck to paycheck. I refuse for y'all to be fake rich and don't have wealth. But before we can actually have true wealth, we got to have wealth in our mind first. And we got to be okay with certain people may not like us. And I don't care. I got people right now. I got young ladies right now who don't want to date me. They don't want to chill with me because I do date within my means. I have a budget and I stick to that budget. You know why? Because I ain't trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress my wife. I'm trying to impress my kids. I'm trying to have wealth so when I do have my family, I can take my kids wherever I want to take them. I could do whatever I want to do. Why? Because I wasn't trying to be impressible over here. I wasn't trying to be fake over here. I'm trying to be real when I have the opportunity to be a family man. I'm stewarding my mind first. Whoop! This is good stuff.